Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Today we discuss the topic Boyle's law from chapter 5 Physical State of Matter. The behavior of gases toward pressure, volume, temperature and amount of gases is governed by Boyle's law. As in this law we discuss the nature of gases. We know that due to weak intermolecular force of attraction, the gases expand when we increase the temperature and it affects the pressure. Therefore, in this law, the temperature and amount of gases remain constant, whereas pressure and volume is variable. This law was presented by Robert Boyle in 1662, and according to this law, it states that the volume of a given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure applied, provided the temperature remain constant. According to this law, volume of a given mass of a gas is decreases with the increase of pressure and vice versa, as you seen in the following diagram, that when we increase the pressure, the volume of the gases is decreases. Mathematical expression: V is inversely proportional to pressure. 1 over P show the inversely proportionality of a pressure against V. Here we replace the proportionality sign by a constant, that is Kb for the constant for a Boyle's law. So V is equal to Kb into 1 over P. As K multiply with 1, so V is equal to K divided by P. If we move the P to the left side of the equation, then equation become PV is equal to K. So the product of pressure and volume of a given mass of a gas remain constant provided the temperature is constant. K is the constant of a Boyle's law, and this constant K depend upon the number of moles and the temperature that we kept for a gas. If we kept the temperature constant and compare the same substance under two different sets of conditions, then this law can be expressed as P1 is equal to P2 V2. For example, a certain mass of a gas is enclosed in the cylinder as you seen in our diagram. The volume of a gas is changed by increasing or decreasing the pressure, as you seen that in first diagram the pressure is 1.0 atm and the volume is 4 centimeter cube. When we increase the pressure to 2 atm, the volume is decreases to 2 centimeter cube. So in each case the product and volume remain constant and constant temperature, and it is found according to the Boyle's law. Similarly, if we plot a graph versus P1 V1 is equal to P2 according to our experiment, then the volume of a given mass of a gas is changed from V1 to V2 and the pressure from P1 to P2. The V1 is the initial volume, P1 is the initial pressure, whereas V2 is the final volume and P2 is the final pressure. If the pressure is 10, then the volume is 1.0 and the product of the pressure and volume is equal to 10. Similarly, if we further increases the pressure 20, the volume is further decreases to 0.50 and the product of pressure and volume is 10. So in each case the product of initial pressure and volume is equal to the product of final pressure and volume. That is found according to the Boyle's law, because according to the Boyle's law, the volume at various pressure is constant if the temperature is kept constant. Experimental verification and graphic representation. As an experiment, you have seen that if we increase the pressure, then volume of the gases decreases. And if we plot the graph against this increase and decrease of pressure versus increase and decrease of a volume, then the pressure and volume curve line is obtained, which show that volume is inversely proportional to the pressure. So, dear student, there is an example in your book at page 129. If we know the P1, V1, P2 and V2, out of P1, V1, P2, V2, any these three, then we can find out the fourth one. In this numerical, a 530 decimeter cube sample of a hydrogen gas was collected in a container at 800 mm of a mercury pressure at room temperature. Mm of a mercury is the unit for the pressure. And what will volume of a gas occupy at 400 mm of a mercury. So here we have V1, P1, P2. So we can easily find out V2 by using the formula for Boyle's law, that is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So as we here we can find out the V2. So V2 is equal to P1 V1 divided by P2. If we put these values, then the answer become 1060 decimeter cube. Similarly, there is a practice problem for you in your book, that is the calculate the initial volume of a sample of a gas. Here we have to calculate the initial volume of a gas, that is V1 at 1.20 atm, that is P1. If its volume is changed, it is the final volume, that is 70.4 centimeter cube, and its pressure is changed, and the pressure is changed to 3 atm. So the pressure is changed from 1.20 atm to 3 atm. So 1.20 atm is the initial pressure, that is represented by P1, whereas the temperature pressure is raised to 3 atm. So it is the final pressure, that is represented by P2 and 3 atm. We have to find out the initial volume, that is V1. So the volume is changed to 70.4. So it is the V2, that is the final volume. So by using the Boyle law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, we have to find out the V1. So P2 V2 divided by P1. By putting these value, we got the answer 176 centimeter cube. So this is the initial volume of a gas if the pressure is changed from 1.2 atmospheric pressure to 3 atm. Now dear student, there is a quiz for you. Define Boyle's law and how can we prove it by example? Give example. This is the end of lecture 2. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.